Hey guys, Happy New Year! Can you believe it's already 2013? Man, it seems like 2012 just flew by. And of course, it gave us all kinds of great new toys, right? So you know what that means. It's once again time for Pixel Dan's personal Top 5 Toys of 2012. Let's start the countdown. Number 5, the Trash Pack Series 3 Liquid Ooze Pack by Moose Toys. I've been a big fan of this little toy line since its launch. The whole premise of tiny little gross characters that come blind packaged in canisters just had this incredible retro vibe to it that could not be ignored. But Moose Toys added even more of a nostalgic throwback this year by releasing the Liquid Ooze Pack in Series 3. Now, not only are we getting cool little Trashies characters inside a plastic garbage can, but that can is also filled with slime. The ooze has such an amazingly runny consistency that really harkens back to those classic slime toys. Plus, it could really come in handy for some of your other classic toys in your collection that have been missing slime for years. The Trash Pack Liquid Ooze Pack is a lot of fun, and that is why it makes my list at number 5. Number 4, the Weapon Ears of Monka by Spy Monkey Creations. Yes, technically this is a line of figures and not just one specific toy. But this new line of action figures from the brilliant minds at indie toy company Spy Monkey Creations is just way too awesome not to make my list of favorites. These guys took the amazing Glio system of interchangeable parts and mashed that with familiar elements inspired by popular 80s toy lines, giving us some incredibly cool, chunky little dudes with endless mix and match potential. On top of that, the figures include trading cards featuring some amazing artwork that really brings back memories of when all toys included some amazing box art. If you haven't checked these out for yourself yet, I would highly recommend doing so. Number 3, Figma Link by the Good Smile Company. I am not going to lie, numbers 3 through 1 on this list could have all equally tied for first place this year. It was really hard to figure out these rankings. So don't think that number 3 is a bad thing for this guy at all, because he is easily one of my favorite toys of the year, and probably ever. It has been a dream of mine since I was a little kid to get good action figures based on many of my favorite video game characters, especially the Nintendo ones. With the release of both Figma Samus and Figma Link this year, my dreams seem to finally be coming true. And with Zelda being one of my all-time favorite game franchises, this guy is an instant favorite. Interchangeable faces and hands, incredible detail, and superposability. This thing is a Nintendo fanboy's dream come true. Number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret Sewer Lair playset by Playmates Toys. Okay, the Ninja Turtles have made a huge comeback this past year, and I could not be more excited. TMNT was one of my favorite franchises growing up, and I was so excited for everything new that came out this past year. This line is so great that it was really hard to choose just one favorite for this list. I love the classic collection, I really love the designs of the new Nick Turtles, but I had to ultimately give the nod to their massive new playset. Giant playsets are really a dying breed these days. You never see large-scale playsets like this because of cost and the shelf space they take up in retail stores. But Playmates did something I never thought would happen again. They released a massive playset that stands nearly 4 feet tall. On top of that, it's a well-built, nicely detailed playset that is a lot of fun to play with, and perfect for displaying your new TMNT action figures on top of. Number 1, Masters of the Universe Classics Mosquitor by Mattel. I know. This one comes as no surprise to anyone who's been following me for any time at all. But come on, this is my all-time favorite Masters of the Universe character. I have been campaigning hard for this figure ever since the Classics line launched, all the way back in 2008. So seeing this guy finally getting a release was enough to get me very excited. Obviously. There were a lot of really great Masters of the Universe Classics figures this year, no doubt, and I'm sure everyone has their own personal favorite. But Mosquitor is definitely mine. The Four Horsemen did a fantastic job on the sculpt with this one, updating him exactly the way I was hoping. Now I know some fans out there were really hoping for a more insect-like look similar to the NECA Staction, but I always preferred the more human look of the vintage figure. So this new figure here is just about perfect to me. And finally having a brand new action figure of my favorite character just makes me incredibly giddy. And of course that is why this was my favorite figure of 2012. So there you go, guys. There are my top 5 favorite toys of 2012. It was very hard to choose only 5 toys because there were a lot of great things that came out this past year. But those are my personal 5 favorite toys. Now I'm sure you guys have your own toys that you think are the best, so I want you to tell me what they are. That's right, we're going to do a little contest. I want you guys to head on over to pixel-dan.com and on the comments on this video, post your personal 5 favorite toys. And feel free to tell me why they're your personal favorites. At the end of the week, I am going to randomly choose one of those entries, and that person is going to receive my personal favorite toy from 2012, a Masters of the Universe Classics Mosquitor figure. That's right, the coolest toy ever can be yours. And all you've got to do is tell me what your 5 personal favorite toys were of 2012. So get to it, guys. Post comments right here on this video at pixel-dan.com. Tell me your top 5 favorites, and I will choose one random winner to receive a Mosquitor figure. So here's to the new year. Here's to many more awesome toys to come in 2013. And until next time.